They squeezed toothpaste onto the man's shoulder, then spread it evenly down his entire arm. Next, they slipped an iron ring over it and forced his arm through a small hole. The man immediately let out a heart-wrenching scream, but within mere seconds, the man felt no pain. For behind this iron wall lay a frozen wasteland colder than -100 degrees Celsius, where arms froze stiff in mere seconds. When he was pulled back, his entire arm had become as brittle as porcelain. A man approached him, swinging a massive hammer high above his head. This was the cruelest torture of 2030. The outbreak of Earth's extreme cold disaster had frozen the entire planet, nearly wiping out humanity. Survivors boarded an eternally circulating train, becoming ceaseless wanderers. This train had traversed the ice fields for 17 years. Class divisions were rigid. The wealthy occupied the front carriages, the poor the rear. Those nearer the front grew richer, while those further back grew poorer. The last carriages housed the filthy underclass, surviving solely on protein paste sent from the front each day. This routine persisted for 17 years until recently, when they discovered that the front cars inexplicably sent agents to capture children. These agents measured them with leather rulers as if assessing goods. Those meeting the height requirements were taken to the front cars to enjoy wealth and luxury. Anyone showing disrespect toward the first-class cars faced brutal torture. Rebellion became the only path to escape for the downtrodden masses. Otherwise, the soldiers would seize their children and indiscriminately carry out amputations. The man led his group in gathering metal barrels to plan an uprising. When soldiers arrived to deliver meals, he secretly approached to inspect their guns, noticing they seemed unloaded. Over the past 17 years, only 2 uprisings had occurred on the train. Perhaps all ammunition had been exhausted during those earlier revolts. Seeing the soldiers open 3 consecutive doors, he sensed the moment had come. He swiftly charged the soldiers, grabbed the barrel of a rifle, pressed it to his own head, and pulled the trigger.
They've got no bullets!
The oppressed masses erupted instantly. With all their strength, they shoved the iron barrels forward, jamming them against each steel door. The man scrambled onto the barrel and led the soldiers forward. Even the women refused to be outdone, raising batons to strike wildly. The poor outnumbered the soldiers, who were no match for them. But just then, a man blocked their path. The elder had no choice but to send his personal guard. He casually shed his coat and charged forward. The rebels won their first battle. Next, everyone arrived at the train prison and discovered it was quite peculiar. Each prisoner was confined in a drawer resembling a morgue drawer. They tried key after key until they found one belonging to a Korean man. He had been the train's chief designer. Having him was like possessing the train's master key, enabling them to open doors faster. But there was a condition. They had to take his daughter with them, and he demanded 2 chronos for each door unlocked.